So let me go ahead and make a clarification video about the English proficiency video I made. I wasn't talking that it wasn't long. I wasn't talking that it wasn't important. I was talking about all the talk has been going on about it being one state versus another. This problem was created by 50 different states not caring for a long time. The problem was created in the training, in the schools, and in the loose way that we issue CDLs. What I was trying to say, without saying it, is there were red states that did this, there were blue states that did this, there were green states that did this, purple states that did this, pink states that did this, neon orange states that did this. There were people from all sides of the political spectrum that allowed this to happen. So for one side to blame the other, for either side to talk as if the other side somehow invented this law or wasn't enforcing this law is crazy. My point is that this is a safety issue. You have to be able to read the signs. So let's discuss in safety terms. Let's discuss on how to fix the problem. Let's discuss what created the problem. This isn't a problem that you can just throw at the wall and say, that state did it or this state did it. My point is I've been in red states, blue states, green states, purple states, orange states, and pink states. I've lived several places in this country. And it didn't matter. All suddenly it does. I'm glad it does. I'm glad there's being attention brought to this problem. But I'm not happy that attention comes by saying, oh, it's because of this party or that party. They're all guilty. They're all guilty. Whether or not you got on a bus or a fucking plane, we got there, okay? They're all guilty. So, yes, being able to read and understand the signs and the logbooks and the bills of lading and all that is very important. Not arguing that. Yes, it's been a law for a very long time. True. But also, its proficiency was pretty simple. The fact that we're handing out CDLs to people who couldn't tell the difference between a stop sign and a yield sign is scary. But if you watch some of these people who speak good English, they can't tell the difference between a stop sign and a yield sign. The problem is bigger than whether or not you can read the language. But that's a good place to start, yes. So, I want to address some of those comments and the fact that I wasn't saying that there was no English proficiency or that it's new or it shouldn't be law. Let's just make sure that we understand where the problem started. It started a long time ago, that everyone was slack about it. Schools and the laxness in our training was a big problem. These CDL mills are a huge problem. They, on top of letting people pass the test without being able to drive the truck or speak English, they also take advantage of communities for ignorance, poor communities, black, white, green, orange, immigrant, native. So let's not pretend that it's a new problem and that it's the only problem. That was the point I was making. And let's talk about the safety of it all, because that would be helpful. Because I don't give a hoot if you can carry a conversation with me. I just need to be able to read the signs and drive the truck. And I see a lot of people who speak English, can't drive the truck. So stay safe out there. Vroom, vroom.